Alright, what is up everyone? My name is Chris. Today, I have a very cool video. So I saw earlier on Twitter, the Flyers, they were doing an NHL 20 EA Sports simulation of a Flyers versus Penguins game. Flyers at home, Pittsburgh away. And I decided that I would cover the game. Alright, so now for this one, it was actually really cool. I enjoyed it. I'm going to get into my opinion a little bit. I'm going to break down the game first. I actually got all the goals and stuff like that. In the first period, the Penguins, they had a lot of chances. It looked like they were kind of pacing the puck a little too much, but the Flyers, whenever they had a chance, it was kind of just like a 1-2 kind of thing, pass-wise, and then they would just get a shot off. And the Penguins, they were all over the Flyers at one point. It was pretty even for the first, I'd say, about 6 minutes, and then going into the last, from I'd say maybe 14 to about the rest of the period, it was kind of all Pittsburgh, with the Flyers get 2 goals, both from Michael Raffl. One was a shot that went high glove in the slot. Another one, it was a one-timer in the slot. A nice play. The fourth line generating both goals. And the Flyers have a 2-0 lead after the first period. Hart was unreal in that period. He had a lot of good saves. And the Flyers have a 2-0 lead after one. All right, so going into the second period, the Penguins, they had a lot of puck possession as well. The Flyers, the thing was with the Flyers, though, they had more shots, and they also had, they still continued that 1-2 kind of passing play, and then they would get a shot off until Pittsburgh broke the ice. It was 2-1. Tanev, it was a shot from the point that Tanev actually deflected in the slot and went up, beat Hart on the glove side. It was 2-1. A couple minutes later, Tyler Pitlick gets one on a one-timer in the slot, which in NHL, when I play, that's my go-to, a one-timer in the slot. Beats goalie every time. It's 3-1 Flyers. Pitlick, and again, that's another bottom 6 player right there for the Flyers, getting a couple goals. Late in the period, Hornquist gets one back for the Penguins. It's 3-2 on a one-timer pass from Malkin. It seemed like just about all of these goals were one-timers. But to end the second period, the Flyers have a 3-2 lead. They're still playing pretty good. Hart is, I guess you could say, he's keeping them in it, but the Flyers are definitely, they're playing good defensively. It's not like they're turning the puck over, versus the Penguins are kind of passing a little too much, which is hurting them more. So to go into the third period, it is 4-2 Flyers here. Nice little play. Hayes gets the goal on a shot that connecting. He kind of turned around and shot it. Hayes picked up the rebound and scored on the backhand. It was 4-2 Flyers there. A couple minutes later, Teddy Bluger makes it 4-3 on the Penguins. They finally hit the net. In the third period, they had so many chances. I couldn't believe it. They were just cycling the puck, shooting from everywhere. And they hit the net once, and it goes in 4-3. Justin Braun rips one top corner on the glove side on Matt Murray, and it's 5-3 Flyers. Van Riemsdyk adds an empty netter, and then with 20 seconds left, Marcus Pettersson makes it 6-4 on a kind of a, I guess you could say, a cheapy goal on Carter Hart there. The 3-star of this game are Raffl, Hart, and Hayes. In that order, Raffl 1, Hart 2, Hayes with the 3rd star. As for the Flyers stars like Giroux, Couturier, Voracek, that was actually their first line. They didn't have a bad game. It wasn't like, the bottom 6 and, the lower guys in the lineup were scoring, but these guys were having the chances too. Majority of the time when the Flyers had their chances, it looked like, these guys were on the ice. Giroux had a crossbar in the second period. It was actually a slap shot from the high slot, went all the way up in the air. I thought this was a really cool idea, though. I think this is something that there have been NHL teams that have done this before. New Jersey and LA come to mind. I've seen them on Instagram doing it. As for the Flyers, I think if this can go well, and I think if the ratings are good on NBCS Philly, which is what the game was on, it was at 6-7, and then at 7 o'clock, it was Carter Hart's NHL debut versus Detroit last season, which was pretty cool there. So it's only an hour long. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. I hope they continue to do it again. It's definitely something that I think, we're seeing a lot of stuff now with video games, e-gaming, stuff like that. I think it's something, that big market you're going to see. And I thought it was really cool how they did this with NHL 20, and I was definitely happy that the Flyers got the win. If there was anything that I would maybe, if there's anything you can maybe try and do, I'd say you try it. If I'm like NBC Philly, and if they continue to do this, they'll probably have like a schedule out or something of like what dates the games will be on. If the Flyers are home or away, they might throw like Flyers have like an alternate jersey on, something like that. I think if you add some things in like that, it would be pretty cool to see. And again, I think if they get more views, they'll definitely do this again in the future. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. It's definitely a weird video. I've never done something like this before. I used to do NHL back when I was a kid. When I used to, I would just post videos of me playing the game, but I've never done an actual game review of a game that was simulated. So this is pretty cool. Definitely a first time thing. And again, podcast, articles, those links are on my channel. Hope you guys are enjoying this e-gaming video review, and I will talk to you again soon.